you enjoyed the video, leave a like and consider subscribing. It helps the channel out a ton. What's going on, y'all? It's the Johto Region Legend here, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm trying out something a little different for y'all. Today I'm bringing y'all my personal review of Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. There we go, I got it. Okay, so bear with me, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. It helps the channel out a ton, and you won't miss a video. But I won't hold y'all any longer. Let's get straight to the story. Basically, it takes place a year or so after the events of Spider-Man 2018, and we see that Peter has been training Miles in the meantime. Peter ends up going on a work trip for a few weeks and hands New York over to Miles while he's away. To avoid spoilers, I'll just say things take place after Peter's gone. Roxxon has taken over, and the Underground doesn't like it. They clash, and it's up to Miles to save New York from the backlash. So I broke this review up into pros and cons. So let's just get straight into those. Pros. They gave Miles his own unique feel. You can tell he was new to wearing the mask. He wasn't lived in like Peter was. He wasn't, Spider-Man for a few years. You can just tell he was new to wearing the mask. And I must add that the addition of bioelectricity, aka Venom power, was great. I enjoyed it, just going around shocking enemies, punching them, the mega venom blast, the punch, I think I mentioned that, the jump, all that was dope. And I can't forget to mention the camouflage. That was a nice touch. It adds to the stealth. The overall combat was pretty good, but it was a clone of the original Spider-Man in 2018, so that's neither here or there. The overall plot was pretty good. I must say I enjoyed it, but as a Miles Morales fanboy, please take that with a grain of salt. Now for the cons. The fuck? Oh, hell. Are you serious? What the fuck? I'm in a box. Bro, this shit. How the fuck did I even? Oh my god. One major gripe that I have about this game is that it's short, roughly about 8 to 10 hours. I think I beat it in about like 9, maybe 8. There's just so much more you could have done. I just felt like it would. That gets into my last bullet point or last con that I have on this list, so I'll mention that later. The suits were okay. I feel like they could have added more. Just a lot more content could have just been added instead of the same old repetitive content like the raids. Excuse me, mind blank. Also realized that Miles is fairly new to the scene, even though he's been out for maybe like 8, close to 10 years now. Yeah, I got stuck in the AC vent. I'm gonna add gameplay of it too, but I have it right here in my notes. You can barely see it, but it says it right there. I got stuck in a fucking AC vent. That leads me into the glitches. I'm sure you've seen a lot of YouTubers mention these. They're not game breaking, but they're definitely annoying. There's been, let's take the Harold side mission for example. In this game, and I don't want to get too spoilery, but there's basically a mission for Harold. There was a mission in the first Spider-Man game. He's back again. And when I started it, it glitched out to where he just had his hand sticking out with the feather, and I couldn't accept it. I couldn't do anything with it. It was just sticking out, and I had to restart from the last checkpoint. Unfortunately, this game like auto saves pretty regularly, so I didn't have much trouble, but I just figured I should mention that. Things would also get stuck in walls. An enemy got stuck behind like a cart or something like that, or in a wall or something like that during a raid. After I had beat it, he was like the last enemy left, and I had to complete the raid all over again. And then it did it again, but I had to like break whatever he was behind, and I killed him because I wasn't doing that again, like at all. There was also a scene where that loaded in, it was Miles was just ahead. So that Insomniac, you gotta do better. I'm sorry. Especially if this game's for $50, which leads me into my last and final con. I don't think it was worth $50. It felt more of like a DLC more than anything, which is fine. Just don't charge people $50 for it. $40 is cool, fine. $50. That's where kind of draw the line, but it's only $10, so that's just me complaining. Overall, I would say this game is pretty good. I'd give it about a B, but I would give this a cop. I just say purchases at a lower price point. It's already $50, which is like 40, 35 or something like that. And then pick it up. Definitely nothing to break your neck over. Playing it on the PS5 or rushing out to get a PS5 to pick one up, but it's definitely a good game. I'm definitely gonna play it again. What do you want me to say? I thought it was overpriced DLC. Overpriced DLC is what I call it. That's fine. If it was a bit longer, maybe like 12, 15 hours, cool. But it was just 8 to 10. It might not be technically long enough to call it DLC or whatever, but yeah. When I do get the PS5, redo the new Game Plus. So yeah, that's it for my review. Again, if you enjoyed it, leave a like and consider subscribing. It helps me out a ton and you won't miss a video. And that's it. So, peace.